Hey YouTube, welcome back to WJ's World. In today's video, we are going to upgrade the home security system just a little bit at my house. Small install, but very critical. In today's society, security is obviously very important for the home. Not last year, the year before last, I ended up putting the cameras around the house, not all corners of the house, but the majority of the house. So I got a camera watching the driveway. I have a camera that watches the backyard. Eventually, I want to put a camera up in this corner, but these cameras from Nest are hardwired, so I have to get up in the attic and run a wire over there so I can place it. But eventually, I'll probably put it in the center and just have it shoot down at this area. There's no windows on the first floor in this area, so it's not really that critical to have them on this side. And then, of course, I have the doorbell camera. So I use Nest Guard for the home security, and that's why I got all Nest products. Just go ahead and get the Nest cameras and all Nest products basically. So in today's culture, you really got to pick your poison, who you want to spy on you. I choose Google because I'm already in their system and I use Google products. But really, whoever's team you're on, Apple, Google, or Amazon, they're all going to spy on us. So I kind of I'm already with the Google system. For instance, I have Nest thermostats. I use the Google home security system. That's the Nest Guard. I even use the Nest Protect for the fire alarm. We have right here above me the house fire alarm system or smoke detector system, but I also go ahead and use the Nest smoke detector system too, so it can actually alert me on my phone. So that's one reason why I like Google. And they all kind of do the same. Amazon can do the same, and I guess Apple, if they have a security system. I don't know if they do, but you really just pick your poison on who you want to spy on you. I choose Google. So the next product that I'll be adding to my envelope of home security is the Nest Yale lock. Y'all remember back when your parents would go to work and they'd be like, don't have nobody in my house. And you'd be like, no, we're not going to have anybody in the house. And the second they would leave, you guys were on the phone calling everybody saying, hey, party at your house. See, at my house, it was game tournaments because we was gamers even then. So it was Mortal Kombat 2, Street Fighter, and Killer Instinct. So we have the guys come over and we just bang out on the video games while my mom was gone and be like, nah, nobody was here, try and get everybody out before she got home. Well, now you can't do none of that. See, the kids, they can't do any of that. If anybody comes to the front door, I can see them. They can't even sneak out the house. Remember back when you used to sneak out the house late at night, parents are asleep, they don't know that you're sneaking in and out. So now these kids, they can't do none of that, especially with the home. They had home security back then too, but now it's even more crazy. Like, the kids can't do anything around this house without us knowing or seeing it. You can't open the door. Literally, you cannot open the door because the Nest Guard has the door sensors, and I can add more. You can't open a window. Even if you did open the window, I got cameras watching all the windows, so you can't get out. So kids got a much tougher time trying to be sneaky. But then there's cameras everywhere. Like my neighbor across the street, she has her doorbell camera. I think it's Ring because I know that chime when I hear it. But hers is Ring. So between this block, if you come on this block, you're being recorded basically. In my driveway camera, before you even come on the block, because of the way that it's facing and I guess the sensitivity of it, I don't like that it's that sensitive. And I actually drew the pattern out to where so it wouldn't be picking that up, but it still picks it up. As soon as you drive down the side street and come onto my block, it catches UPS and everybody as soon as you turn on the side street. Well, that's the main street. We are on the side street. As soon as you come down the main street and turn onto the block, my side camera has already picked you up and notified me that somebody's driving on the block. So, it's pretty cool. My wife works from home, and two of our kids don't have keys. So she might have to get up, or she might be doing something to where she can't get to the door immediately. And I can just unlock it from my phone, or she can unlock it while she's sitting there at her computer from her phone. Also, they can actually have passcodes. So my oldest stepson, he tends to leave his key in the door, and he'll leave it in the door overnight. So we can get rid of that key for him and make sure we have a secure lock. So we can, give them a passcode and give anybody a passcode. I think it's up to 250 different passcodes you can give out. But you wouldn't even have to do that because as long as I can have access to the internet, all I got to do is press the button from my phone and unlock the door from my phone. So it's, it eliminates all the keys and he's lost, my oldest stepson, he's probably lost about 3 keys. So those are keys that are out there. So once I put this on there, I'm probably going to end up changing the door handle eventually too, because I really like that type of door handle. So I might end up going to that, so there's not a key on the front door at all. So let's go ahead and install this bad boy. I'll show you guys how to install this. Pretty easy. First things first, we'll expose the contents of the box. Little installation manual. That's the lock itself. That's nothing. This is the piece that goes on the inside. It's the backing plate for the piece that goes on the inside. They always come with hardware. That's what I like about Nest. They always have hardware. And batteries. So these are pretty much the components. It's pretty straightforward. This is the piece that sits outside, like I said. And this is the part that lights up that you put your passcode in if you have one. This is on the inside, so you can manually lock it if you'd like. So let's go ahead and get started. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to use power tools so people can see how easy it is. It's not really that hard. So I'm just going to use my screwdriver to take these off. Those 2 screws in the original deadbolt comes right out. So here goes the hardware. Comes with the new lock, but from the shape of this lock, it looks like I will be able to use my old one if I wanted to. I'll go ahead and use the new one. Comes with a nickel cover. This one, yeah, that's nickel too. Both seems to be the same color. Just, I guess, yeah, it looks like the same color. And here goes all your screws and hardware if you had to do some other things, but my door should fit perfectly, so I shouldn't have to do anything else. So I should only need, I think, 4 screws out of here, the 2 small ones like that, and this bigger one, 2 of the bigger ones. And they're the ones that actually go through and tap in right there. They're the ones that actually go through and hit in right there. So this is the piece that goes on the outside. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put this together real quick. It's really simple. So just to give you a visual idea of what it looks like, this is the inside section will be the door, right? You put the cable through that slit at the bottom, and the screws that I got mounted onto these ones right here, the kit actually comes with a couple different screws for slightly different depths of door. So your door might actually be wider than my door or thinner, and those are the slightly different screws. I got the long screws on right now. I'm gonna see make sure. I believe these are the ones that I need anyway. I actually might need these ones, but I'm gonna check. So I'm going to put the outside in, put this back base plate on, which I actually got it backwards right now, but put the back base plate on, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is the new deadbolt. This is the new deadbolt. So I'm gonna put this in, comes out just like the same one with 2 screws at the top and bottom. So I'll go ahead and put this in first. You see it says up to let you know which direction this one should go. So it's really easy, has a lot of instructions. These screws were a little long and I end up having to use the black ones. If you have a thinner door, they have an even thinner, an even shorter screw for you to use. So they kind of think of everything. This is the little tool that you use to take the cap off with. And this is where the batteries go. This is on the inside of the house. Kind of like taking out a SIM card on a phone. That's also where your Nest QR code is right there. I don't want nobody to scan it and get my stuff. So, but yeah, that's where your Nest QR code is. You scan that, and that is how you put it into your system. Do a little test, make sure it locks, make sure everything's in the right position. Everything's good to go. So now all I have to do is put it into the system, and once I put it on the Nest Guard system, it will work.
Checking the lock.
Now we'll go through the process of adding the lock to the Nest account, like she said. In order to add it to a Nest account, you have to have a Nest Guard or a Nest Connect. So I got the one without the Nest Connect because I already have the Nest Guard security system. Talking to each other. Press and hold the button. Now they are. Sorry for the funny looking screen. I got a screen protector on. It says connecting. Barely can see it. Finishing up. This is real time. Yep, now it's added. This may take a while, it says. Oh, it didn't take a while. See? Check. It was real time. It said change your passcode or next. I already put the passcode in. So everyone gets their own unique passcode. So it's me and basically my wife. Nobody else really needs one. So she gets an email and she gets to set up her own passcode, but she also has the Nest account so she can get it from her phone. I have so much stuff. This is what my Nest account looks like. Backyard, side yard, front doorbell. This is the Nest Guard. Got the thermostat, the fire suppression, and this is the new one. It's the entryway. That got the kitchen door. That's the Nest Guard itself, and that's the upstairs thermostat. All right, you see it's locked on my phone. So now when I come to the door, or one of the kids comes to the door, just press it. Wait a second. You hear it unlock. The door's open. Quick little install for anybody thinking about getting a Nest EL lock. They're actually pretty efficient when it comes to letting little ones in the house, younger ones in the house, not little ones. They wouldn't need to be outside by themselves. Unless they're getting off the bus, and let's say you were upstairs, you can just open the door for them or something like that. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.